Hey YouTube family, it's your girl Leah, back again with another video, and as you can see from the title, it is just my Sephora VIB sale haul video. For me, I am a VIB or Rouge member, so that means I get to partake in the sale, I think a weekend before the regular Beauty Insider purchasers partake in it, which is awesome to me, but not awesome because that means I spent $1,000 in one calendar year. So to become VIB Rouge, you have to spend $1,000 at Sephora. And so that means $1,000 of my paycheck went to Sephora in 2016. I look back on it and I'm like, why? How is that possible? I'm not excited to be a VIB Rouge member. When I got the letter in the mail that I was a VIB Rouge member, I was like, I'm not happy about this. This isn't a proud accomplishment of me to put on the wall. I have an issue. So in 2017, I've only bought from Sephora one time. One purchase from Sephora, and that was when I bought Fenty. I wasn't going to buy anything from Sephora until the VIB sale, but Fenty came out and ruined my whole plan. So if you guys can see, one purchase was made in 2017. I have my proof, I have my receipt, so you guys don't think I'm some shopaholic out here. Also, I keep getting emails from Sephora like, girl, spend $950 to keep that Rouge status, and I'm like, no, not this girl. I'm good, Sephora. Keep your stuff over there. So if you guys aren't familiar with what the VIB sale at all is from Sephora, that is where you get 20% off your entire purchase. That means you can buy Urban Decay, you can buy Tarte, you can buy Sephora Collection, you can buy Smashbox, Body Boss, everything, and get 20% off your total order. What is better than that? That's why I didn't buy from Sephora this entire year other than Fenty, because I was saving up for this moment so I could splurge, not $1,000 splurge, but at least get things that I need to re-up on that I haven't purchased from Sephora in a long time. So I got a big bag today because this time I spent, as you know, not the best, but also keep in mind, I have not made beauty purchases in a while that were high-end, and I spent $223, but I got some good pieces, things that have been in my cart forever, pieces that I needed and wanted to try, and I've been wanting to try for the better part of a year. So let's just dive in. I also bought a couple of things from Ulta that I'm going to show too. I didn't do that much damage at Ulta, but I was like, while I'm out, while I'm picking up on beauty things, let me go and get my Ulta things so I can just keep my coin for the rest of the year. Now the first item is that I didn't buy this. This came free with my purchase. I don't know if everybody gets this, but it came with a tote, and I was like, I'll take it. You feel Victoria's Secret, Sephora, anybody want to give out free totes? I'll take a free tote gladly. Now, the first purchase that I made, I do have the Bobbi Boss Skin Foundation. Now, I've seen amazing things about this. You know who made me buy this? Makeup Shayla. Makeup Shayla raves about this foundation, and I was like, I kind of need to get this in my life. This is what it looks like. The Skin Foundation, SPF 15. It does have a pump, I'm hoping. Now, online, I had my list made out for me. So before I went into Sephora, I had a list of things that I needed to get and that I was not going to deviate from the list. And this was on it. But I had picked out 6.5 as my shade because I like to consider myself a shade match guru in foundations. I can pick a shade, usually online, and be right. But I went in the store, I had 6.5 picked up. I swatched 6.5. It was a little too dark for me, so I picked up 6. Now, hopefully 6 is perfect for me. It reminded me a lot of NC 45 by MAC when I swatched it against my skin. But of course, I will show this foundation to you in a subsequent foundation review. Now let's stay on the foundation train, the foundation that I've been dying to try for probably about 2 years that I just never worked up the courage to buy it, is the Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation. Now, of course, you guys know they have the pump version of it, and if I'm not filming a foundation review, about 50% of the time I'm wearing the Makeup Forever liquid foundation. I love that foundation. For me, it looks beautiful on camera. You can't deny how gorgeous it comes off on camera, but the stick foundation, they say, is geared towards dry skin people, and I'm dry skin, of course, so I was like, let me test this thing out. Let me make sure there ain't no lies being told out there. But of course, like with everything that I bought, I will do a foundation review Friday on it and let you guys know whether this is not for dry skin, and that is a complete lie. I tend to believe that it is for dry skin just because it's been so hyped up out there. But the stick foundation, I am in the shade 128, which is Y415 in the store. So if you're looking for a gauge, that is what I picked up. So the next thing we have is the Tartlet Toasted Palette. Now, I stayed in the store for a while because I'm like, I'm gonna get one palette this go around. I'm trying to cut down on palettes. The only other palette I bought this year is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I was like, I'm gonna buy a second palette. I was a palette junkie. Now I'm just a foundation and highlighter junkie. So I was in the store trying to choose between Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is completely different than this palette, and then the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which is kind of along the same lines as this. If you've seen a lot of videos go around of people comparing this to the Naked Heat, it's for good reason. They are very comparable. But I was in the store looking at all three palettes, so going from stand to stand to stand, looking like a complete idiot, trying to make a decision, and I ultimately landed on this. It just spoke to me because every shade to me is a shade that I can actually use, and that's important to me. So Toasted really spoke to me in terms of the fact that I feel like I can use every single color in here, which is fantastic. I couldn't do that with Modern Renaissance, and I couldn't do that with Urban Decay. It just was a couple of shades in there where I was like, girl, ain't for you. That ain't for you. So yes, excited about this purchase. The next item I have is the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick. Another foundation, but why is now not the time to buy the foundations when they're 20% off of brands that are usually fairly expensive? Now, Hourglass, this is what she looks like. It is a stick foundation. I have heard great things about this as well for dry skins. I don't know why stick foundations are so geared towards dry skin, but I am not complaining. I wanted to try this, but Hourglass, if you guys aren't aware, is very expensive, and this is the first ever Hourglass product that I have ever purchased. So I'm excited to try it out and excited to see if it does work, and as with all these foundations that I've mentioned, review will be coming. Next thing I had is a re-up product. So that's a product that I've tried before. Everything else I've never tried before and excited to try. This is a product I've tried before, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. Not just any lip gloss, this is a lip gloss in Gilded. This is what Gilded looks like. If I ever have a lip gloss in a video, I don't have it on right now because I'm unboxing it right now. I have on Gilded. Now, I've been running low on Gilded for a while, so I haven't used it in a couple of videos, but doesn't mean I don't love it anymore. That just means I was saving my point for this sale to re-up on Gilded. This is the lip gloss that you need to have in your collection. I'll apply it on camera right now. You guys not see how it just makes my lips look like gold, like money. Looks like money. So the next item I have is a Tarte Blush Bazaar palette. Now this was a toss-up for me. I hadn't heard a lot about it, but I never tried a Tarte blush before. Heard good things about it, and I just said I needed to pick it up. And it is 10 blushes by Tarte. These little pans of it, but almost every shade spoke to me. Now, I'm not a super pinky person, so this shade doesn't really say anything to me, but some of these other shades really spoke to me, and it was a perfect opportunity to try a Tarte and get 10 little size versions and to say, okay, well, maybe Tarte's not for me, or maybe it is. Who knows? This is like a cute packaging. Just like the Tarte Tartlet palette, their packaging, so adorable. I love Tarte packaging. I have the Tartlet in Bloom palette. It's one of my favorite palettes. It's actually the palette I have on my eyes right now is the Tartlet in Bloom palette. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out. So the next item I have is the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray. It's a mouthful, but if you guys know, I love the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, so I'm into prep sprays that are spray, actually water primers, just because I have dry skin. I'm of course not into mattifying primers. I love a more water-based primer if I can, and I was at the checkout line. This is one of those, you know, buy while you're standing in line products. I wanted to buy the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water if they had it in the spray bottle. They didn't, but they had this, and I was like, let me switch brands and see if the Urban Decay is actually good or if I need to stick to Smashbox. So this is a tester product. We'll see how I feel about this product. And last but not least, from Sephora, it was my birthday. It's my birthday month. November is my birthday month, and I was at the register like, it's my birthday. What's the gifts here? What's the gifts? And it was a moisturizer of this kit from Tarte, and I was like, well, since I already bought a Tarte, you know, product, a couple of Tarte products, let me stick in the Tarte family and get the birthday gift. It comes with the exclusive Sephora blush, which I think is Tarte. That's the name of it. It's a lot of A's in it. And this little lip gloss, which is very little. It's called Birthday Suit. Very cute products. Can't wait to try them out. Now, I bought a couple of things, like I said, from Ulta, so I'll go through them very quickly because the Sephora thing is a big sale. But like I said, while I'm out, gotta spend money. And I went there specifically because I needed Tarte Shape Tape. Now, if you guys saw my concealer collection video, this is one of my favorite concealers out there, but they don't sell it at Sephora, which is ridiculous to me. I don't know why Ulta got the exclusive rights to Tarte Shape Tape, because they, of course, as you guys saw from that, they have other Tarte products, so it literally makes 0% sense. But this concealer is everything to me. It is my #1 concealer. If you saw that video, #1. Cannot beat this concealer. Feels so great against my skin. The applicator is the best applicator, I have to say, out there. I can't say enough good things. The next product I have is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I don't need to spill the tea on this too much. I think it was one of my favorites. This is another re-up product. It is in chocolate. My brows stay on point because of these brow pencils. Of course, I could use Anastasia brow wigs, but you guys give me compliments on these brows, and they're done by like a $9 product. So I'm gonna stick with my $9 product and get my brows on fleek. The last item is this big old sponge. It is the Real Techniques Miracle Face and Body Sponge. Now, they have a smaller version of it, but I have heard amazing things with the bigger version of it. Like, they say it covers the face a lot quicker than the smaller version, and I'm all about getting my face done in a jiff. So if this can do it, I'm all for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, I hope, quick video on what I got from Sephora and a little bit of what I got from Ulta. Make sure if you enjoyed, give it a big thumbs up. If you watched this far and you're not subscribed, you like something about it, something in here intrigued you, smash that subscribe button, become part of the family. We are on our way to 15K, and when I hit 15K, of course there's going to be another giveaway, so please be on the lookout for that. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lavon89. Make sure you're following me on Snapchat at MissTalia89. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.